Hey you, my name is Harry and welcome to AI Dungeon. I sounded a little bit unsure because whilst I'm aware of what AI Dungeon is capable of, I'm a little bit afraid of it. It uses a really complicated AI called okay, I don't know what the name of the AI is, but what it does is I don't really know what it does, but it's like a really good AI that you give it something and it can extrapolate and come up with new things. And it's very effective at doing so. AI Dungeon takes that AI and turns it into a story. Pick a setting. Apparently fantasy is recommended. I feel like we'll start there. So it's character, and we've got a bunch of different characters we can go from. I know that in Dark Souls, the hardest, bestest, true playthrough is a peasant. And if we're going very vanilla with fantasy, I guess we should probably counterbalance that with peasant. A peasant whose name will be Pedro the peasant. We'll put Pedro the peasant. We'll put it in. Pedro the peasant. You are Pedro the peasant, a peasant living in a small village in the kingdom of Larian. You have a pitchfork and nothing else. You dream of getting out of your village and having an adventure. You go to your fields and begin working. You look up and see a large crow flying overhead. You watch as it disappears into the clouds. You begin to wonder if there are any other lands. So we can do, we can say, or we can tell a story. We're going to do. We're going to say, I wonder if there are any other lands. You say, I wonder if there are any other lands. You walk down the road. You come to a fork in the road. You look around and see a small cottage, a general store, an inn, and a blacksmith shop. You see a sign hanging outside the blacksmith shop. I'm going to say, I read the sign. Go on. I like challenging it. You read the sign hanging outside the blacksmith shop. Okay, it did well. You see the sign reads, Welcome to the town. We have a hot tapestry, a great beer hall, and the best smiths in the kingdom. All right, then. I just want to break it. Is it bad that I just want to break the AI? So what have we got? What are our options? We've got a small cottage, a general store, an inn, and a blacksmith shop. Dive into swimming pool. Yeah, go on. You dive into swimming pool. You dive into the swimming pool. The water is nice and warm. You're enjoying yourself. Suddenly, your stomach growls. You realise you haven't eaten in a while. Okay, well, bravo for adapting, game. In that case, well, yeah, I almost want to play along with you then. There is an inn, and inns, I believe, have a food house. So, go into the inn and sit down. To say there, long sentence distractions are no problem. Get creative. Oh, I most certainly will. You walk into the inn and sit down at a table. You order a warm meal from the waitress, who appears to be dancing to music in her head while making your food. You begin eating your meal when you notice a man sit down at the table across from you. At the table across from a different table, or at my table across from me? I'm going to assume the latter. I enjoy the fact that the waitress is dancing in her head while making my food. I hope she's making the food in her head, because I kind of need that. Let's do Hark! Who goes there? You say, Hark, who goes there? The man looks at you and smiles. I'm pretty terrified. Hey, he says, mind if I sit here? You shrug, and the man sits down. I'm Calvin. I thought he was going to be like some kind of warlord, like a warrior. Calvin the warrior. Jesus. Okay, I'm going to shake Calvin's hand. You shake Calvin's hand. Calvin shakes your hand, and you feel a small tingle go up your arm. I'm Jacob, you say. My name is not Jacob, it's Pedro. Do you work here? Calvin asks. No, you say. I'm just here with my family. I'm just lying to this man. Just rampant lying. Cool, Calvin says. So it did tell us to get very creative. What if we keep the lying going? Listen, my friend. I'm a travelling necklace salesman. I give you good deal on expensive necklace if you come with me. Go on, AI. What you got for that one? A travelling necklace salesman, he says. You'd make a good comedian. I'm serious, you say. You would get a good deal on a necklace, and it's very important that you go with me. Calvin nods. Credit where credit's due. Bravo to the AI. Calvin nods. I lead Calvin into the bathroom. You walk into the bathroom and shut the door. Listen, you say, I'm here to find a friend. To find a friend, Calvin repeats. Surely you don't mean to tell me that you're travelling all this way just to find a friend? No, I'm travelling all this way to sell you necklaces. I'm going to say that to him. Calvin bursts out laughing. A necklace, he says. You're here to sell me a necklace? This is some kind of joke, right? This is not a joke. Calvin bursts out laughing again. Well, I'll be, he says. This is some kind of joke. No, you say. I need to find someone. No, I don't, game. No, I don't need to find someone. You need to find someone, Calvin repeats. I clock Calvin in the face. Just fucking listen to me! Calvin slumps in his chair. He's in the bathroom. I've been clocked, he says. Don't talk, you say. Get up. Calvin does so. What do you want? Punch Calvin. Again. I want to sell you a necklace! Calvin falls over. Stop, he says. Stop, I can't take any more. You stop punching him. He begins to get up. I think you've had enough, you say. No, Calvin says. I grab Calvin by his collar and shout at him. Why won't he listen to me? I just want to sell him a necklace. Calvin stands up. I'm not going, he says. I'm not your property, you filthy warthog. What, you ask? I'm not your property, Calvin says. I know. These necklaces are my property. Would you like to buy one? Calvin smiles. Yeah, he says. I'd love to buy one. I've just repeatedly punched this man in the face. You stand up. Calvin, follow me. You know, I'm imagining, you know that the Batman teaser that just got revealed at DC Fandom with Batman repeatedly punching that thug in the face. I'm imagining that. Calvin, follow me, you say. You walk to the counter and wait for the owner to turn his back. What, of the inn? Am I going to steal his... necklace? I produce a silver necklace to sell to Calvin. The owner turns around. That's not a silver necklace, he says. That's copper. No, it's silver, you say. Silver, the owner asks. It's copper. Keep in mind that this owner has just entered our fucking bubble just with the sole purpose of being like, well, actually, I'm just going to fucking... punch the owner. You punch the owner in the face. The owner falls backwards. You quickly grab the silver necklace and run out of the inn. You turn around and hide it in your pack. Then you walk to Calvin's table and sit down. Yes, the owner asks, what the fuck is going on? So we've punched the owner in the face, grabbed the necklace and ran out to meet Calvin, who's now sat at presumably an outside table with a pint maybe. And the owner now just on the floor goes, yes? I'm going to say something to Calvin. Calvin, quick. 50 gold for the necklace. No, Calvin says. What? The owner asks. Do you want the necklace for free? No, Calvin says. 50 gold. Fine, the owner says. You can have it for 50 gold. What is going... So now is the owner trying to sell the necklace to Calvin? No, Calvin says. Okay. And then the owner, who is still just in the inn, just sort of exclaiming this to themselves. Right. I don't care. Forget it. I'll look for someone else, Calvin. You're testing my patience. No, Calvin says. I want the necklace for free. That's me hitting the tip. There we go. For free, the owner asks? That's not possible. I don't care if it's possible or not. I want it for free. I punch Calvin in the face. You swing your fist, but Calvin ducks down. Fuck, he's learning. He grabs the back of your head and slams it into the table. You fall off the chair onto the floor. What? Calvin asks. You wanted me to put... Jesus. You wanted me to pay full price? Fine. I take Calvin's gold. You all go to Calvin, pick up the gold coins. You put them in your pocket. I'll see you later, you say. See you later, Calvin says. You turn around and walk out the bar. I dive into the swimming pool. You walk down the steps into the large pool. The water is nice and cool. And you don't feel like being inside anymore. You dive in the water and swim around for a while. After a few minutes, you come back up for air. I'm a fish person. I'm actually some kind of merman. Let's do something. I'm getting bored of this story. We need to spice it up. To end it all, what do? I've got the necklaces. I've got the swimming pool. I flood the earth with the water from the swimming pool. You begin to flood the earth. Within seconds, a large portion of the planet is underwater. Within seconds! Water floods into the air, and giant sections of land disappear beneath the waves. You swim around for a while and have fun with the flooding. Eventually, you start getting tired. Destroy the earth. You destroy the earth. You swim underwater as the earth begins to break apart. You watch in awe as the landscape shifts before your eyes. Mountains are shifted, cracked, and pushed underwater. Canyons are created and the oceans shift. The face of the earth is changed forever. I should fucking hope so. I did just destroy it. Eat the earth. You swim underwater and consume the earth. As you consume it, you'll feel your body changing. You feel more powerful and faster. This pleases you, and you continue to eat the planet. Unfortunately, the planet isn't really providing you with all that much sustenance anymore. Oh, shit, we need to go bigger. I don't want to start on Jupiter yet, because that's a little too long. Where do we go from that? So I'm just gonna snack on Venus. You swim underwater and consume the planet. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Why am I consuming? Okay, it's the exact same thing. So I'm eating. Look, they're being very non-specific with the word planet. Okay, now I've eaten Venus as well. Eat the Mercury. No, don't eat the Mercury. Eat Mercury. That's not an instruction, viewership. Please don't. You swim underwater. Eat Saturn. Where are we? Visit nearest black hole. You swim underwater and enter the mouth of a black hole. It's different. You feel your body being stretched out. This is a weird sensation, but you think it's a good thing. You're getting fatter, after all. What? How does that work? Eventually, you fall into the black hole. Okay, maybe that's a little stupid. I look around inside the black hole. What's inside a black hole? Oh, my goodness. We're going to find out. We're going to find out the secrets of what's in a black hole. You swim inside the black hole. It's dark, makes sense, but you can see a few things. There's a massive collection of some sort of food material in the middle of the hole. You can also see the back of your tail. My tail? Floating around nearby those? I guess it never said that was human. Okay, it makes sense. Yeah, because you can see the way the light orbits, but that's when you're orbiting a black hole. We're inside one, so I can see my tail. Is this becoming fan fiction? My tail's prower, and I'm going to just vor an entire planet. Okay, look. I'm going to exclaim to myself aloud in order to prompt me. What can I see inside this black hole? You swim inside the black hole. It's dark, but you can... No. A voice comes out of nowhere. Okay, but it's the same, but I listen to the voice. This might be God. You listen to the voice. You can't see me, the voice says. Who are you, you ask. You can call me Mr. Gavel. I run this place. What is this place? The Grand Canyon. It's a wormhole. I've gone through a wormhole. I'm in the Grand Canyon at night. Am I in the Grand Canyon? I should have eaten this long ago. Am I in the Grand Canyon? You swim inside the black hole. So you can, I can see the back of my tail floating by. No, Mr. Campbell says. It's just got this flavour text. We've just been given flavour text. That just appears every time. I was going to say I eat Mr. Gavel. No, we're not going there in this video. Should I eat the Grand Canyon? It's literally, it's honest to fuck. It's actually just giving us this at the beginning. I recommend against it, Mister. Notice how Mister is not inside the quote marks. Okie doke. Let's ask him. This planet should be long destroyed. How is it still here? Are we on some kind of counter? Have we travelled to a different dimension? You swim inside the black hole. Yeah. Long story, Mister. Things are getting weird. Hang on. There's a tip that popped up a little while. I clocked it a moment ago. I can hit enter, and it'll just give me more story. What happens? Is there life here, you ask? Nothing like you're used to, Mr. Galvin said. We are in a different dimension. Where is everyone, you ask? Off-world. We're chat. What is this, a live stream? I'm in a different dimension. Yes, Mr. Galvin says. I enjoy that. The AI has just taken to... It's filling. It's just giving us filler every time. Can I actually edit? What does this do? Oh, that edits the last thing. Because I also saw we can do like /remember or something. We tell you what to remember. You know what? If I'm inside a black hole... Okay, I'm inside... I swim inside a black hole to get to this dimension. Let's swim out of the black hole. I swim out of the black hole. You swim out... Oh, shit, I just said it. That's fine. You swim out of the black hole. You're surrounded by a strange purple gas. Keep your head down, Mr. Gal. He's still with me, my travelling companion. You look up and see dozens of men with assault rifles standing on top of the canyon walls. So we're still underground. So we've come out of the black hole into the Grand Canyon, or just a canyon, to be met with a SWAT team. Alex, I think they know. When we're gonna, I'm sort of saying, I'm gonna vaporize the men with rifles. You fire a burst of electricity from your fingers, killing the men on top. The others open fire, but you dive into the canyon. You swim underwater and escape. But now there's a canyon full of bullets. Oh no, whatever must we do? Swap bodies with one of the men with guns. You swap bodies with one of the men with guns. You now have superhuman speed and strength. Oh, okay, it's Captain America. You run at the men with guns, knocking them off the wall into the canyon. You speed away, leaving a trail of dead soldiers in your wake. Oh, okay, this is not enough. I mean, I think we've gone back to some kind of... Our Earth is long destroyed, along with the rest of the solar system. The Earth we were in, where we met Mr. Gavel, still exists, but is lifeless. All the humans have gone off world. I think we're now in some kind of third dimension. We've gone to a third Earth, where it still exists, but it seems pretty similar to our original. In which case we must conquer it. Which I might just say, conquer the Earth. Yeah, 566. It's a time skip. You stand. Of course, yeah, we're a peasant. Of course, you stand on the balcony of the palace in New York, looking at the Statue of Liberty. Fucking hell, we've sped up technology a decent amount. You can remember when this was a site of great celebration for the people. Countless immigrants came through here and up into the United States, hoping for a better life. But what happens now? You're the immigrant. What? You take in a deep breath of air, still smelling the smoke from the fires that burned through the cities years ago. You remember visiting the city as a child, and it being a thriving metropolis in the year 566. I don't feel like I've conquered the... I'm going to conquer the Earth again. What, did it go wrong? Did I fail? Is that what happened? Year 567. Oh, we've gone forward a year. You stand on the balcony. Yeah, okay. Hoping for a better life. So I won this time. So now I'm not an immigrant. I won. Okay, go me. Conquer Venus. Year 500. Oh, this one took an extra 4 years. You stand on the balcony of the palace in New York. I presume New York on Venus. Okay. Oh, we're falling into this loop. We could conquer Mercury. Yeah, we're back in this loop. Go on. I like to take only 2 years for Mercury. It's fine. Yeah. Well, if we've conquered all the solar system. Oh, saying conquer the sun. Extra 2 years for the sun to get back from Pluto. Fine. And a similar setup. That's good. Become the solar system. Oh, 20 years for becoming the solar system. Crikey. You stand on the balcony. For fuck's sake. Become the galaxy. God, my goodness. It's, 11 years? Okay. I've become... it's not working with me, though. I'm still in a palace in New York. Say... Am I just... Where am I? Am I actually... Is all this stuff actually happening? Or have I just gone mad? I've gone to the Statue of Liberty, I'm stood in my palace, and I'm just screaming all of these things off the balcony. I become the solar system! I have become the galaxy! Just preaching to an invisible audience. Where... I'm going to say, where am I? Year 604, same year. You find yourself naked in an empty room. You try to remember how you got here, but your mind is blank. You don't even know your name. You look around and notice a metal door. You walk over to it and open it. Well, gang, whatever is on the other side of this door is it. I look through the door. You look out a window and see a ledge leading about halfway down a large cylindrical wall. You can see floors below you and open areas leading up to where you're located. Well, I look down at the floors below. Where am I? You look down, I guess giving it a year still. You look down from the ledge, see dozens of naked people milling about. Some recognize you as being important leaders of the city. Others, you don't. You look over the ledge and notice a metal door. You walk up to it. Oh no. we're looping. I look through the door. Look out a window of the room you're in and see a large cylindrical wall. No. I look down at the floors below. Where am I? You look down for the see dozens of naked people. No. we've entered some kind of either A, some kind of MC Escher fucking mental bollocks painting, or B, we're in PT. I don't think we can escape. Can I escape? What's going to happen if I press this button? Escape. Hello, viewer. I'd set that up to be the end of the video. I would hit enter and you would escape from this video. I think that's the end of Pedro the Peasant. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.